All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Nalomelo, and Posh Spice. We will be doing a mockcast for New Moon versus No Snow. But before that, how are you doing, Posh?
I'm excited. New Moon has a lot of familiar names. No Snow, we did watch a little bit of their games last night. New Moon is the one that is favored to actually take this one, but I'm excited regardless because, you know what? Dynasties were meant to be dethroned, so hopefully we'll see some fight in No Snow.
I like that. Dethrone is the name of the game. But right now, New Moon is up 1-0, right?
Mhm.
So if they want to come back from this, No Snow is the one that actually has to come back in this game.
So immediately banning out the Groot and banning out the Namor. We saw a lot of Namor action.
True.
Initially on Convoy, especially like in Spider Islands and Shin Shibuya, for him to set up his turrets. And now it seems like they actually lock in the Loki. You a fan of this now?
Yeah, Loki is super strong, especially as a strategist. Personally, I just feel like he's one of the most OP strategists that you can have with the left click bursts of heals, and you can even do DPS with him and the lantern. And that's a non ultimate. Mind you, he can also steal skills from the opponents or from his teammates just to make that defensive ult or offensive. So
Shout outs to our friend Dash over here. He did point out in the match we watched with New Moon versus No Snow that they did really hold on to Captain America a little too much, and now they're doing it again with Orion. Let's see, because the match before this, it was not as impactful as you want it, and that's what you kind of want if you're Captain America. You want to harass the backlines, but I believe it was the Venom of NLE Choppa that was, and the Thor, though he was able to like make some harassments happen. So seems like they've also banned the Thing and Wolverine, so Vanguards could kind of relax without getting kidnapped.
yeah, I mean, Choppa is just very versatile, right? One moment he's playing the tank, the other moment he's playing the DPS/strategist as well. And you can see that he's highlighting Adam Warlock. Very, very strong combo right here alongside with the Mantis. So that alone should be cause for concern, because I feel like this is going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of damage coming from the side of New Moon against Snow Snow.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how NLE Choppa's Adam Warlock is gonna, aside from having amazing res, get a lot of picks off the board because he is a, I would say, strategist hybrid. He also has really good burst damage with his left clicks and his right charge clicks. So I'm excited to see that. I'm also concerned, Nell, because usually when we see Punisher, we don't see that much of. I mean, Bucky's great, but Punisher, I'm not sure.
I mean, they need powerful offense to get out of this building, right? We've seen this being done before. Hoxie was the man with the most eliminations last game, with the most damage alongside LeBake. So maybe they will be able to utilize this to push through.
And now we see Captain America go 1v1 with Bucky. It's a civil war all over again. And it seems like Bucky is taken off the board.
Yeah, just going down almost instantly, and now they have to fight 5v6, Posh.
So now it just seems like we have a choke point set up here with Penny's nest, and we do see that Fun is here to kind of hold the line for, just the Vanguards. So now it seems like they're actually able to take this corner. There's not going to be much covered left. No one's taking high ground, and NLE Choppa on the Warlock.
This is what I'm talking about, the DPS strategist, right? Not only healing, but dealing damage as well with the charge right click. Look at Choppa. Those right click holds, it deals so much damage unexpectedly towards the opponents.
So ASDF gets taken off the board, so no more Spider Nest for them to worry about. This is the burst damage you're talking about, Nell. But now a Kraken Impact was countered here with Fate of Both Worlds, but he was able to take out at least one off the board. We do have, what's that? This Bucky having a little bit of room to work with here. Playing with cover, waiting for a kidnap to happen. Let's see if he's able to get anyone. Not quite, still holding the line here.
Yeah, still trying to build up the ultimate. Unfortunately, Fate of Both Worlds did counter his Kraken Impact moments ago, but it's okay because everyone's back into the party right now. Oh, the hook onto the top line. Hoxie was like, what just happened right there? Fortunately, he wasn't taken out from that.
Yep. And now able to build up an ultimate here to kind of push everyone back and force a response. Probably Hoxie is trying to push, but the Mantis having to go for a defensive ult. And we do see that Fun was actually taken out, but NLE Choppa here, able to get that res going on.
That's the power of Adam Warlock here, right? Healing, reviving, and bringing back your teammates to the battlefield, holding this choke point because it's super important to keep this hog going. But Hogsy is gonna take out
Wow.
Dobby, and but Wait, coming in with the Eye of Agamotto. What a play by Fun.
Yeah, taking out some damage off the board, taking out the Punisher there. So Fun really creating space and trying to bully them into moving away from point here. So doing a great job holding the front line. Now we're switching it up to Lebake. Pushing with the Bucky here, trying to get past this corner situation. He's going to take out the nest because that's super important. Can't stand on the point too much if that nest is just giving bomb after bomb.
Yeah, this is such an important place to hold, right? This choke point. Oh no, he's gonna go down, but it's okay because there is the Sia beacon. The Be Right Back beacon is going to help. But the Kraken impact by Dobby trying to get everyone out.
Wow.
Oh my god, they're pushing him. He's pushing them back to their spawn.
He is. Dobby doing an amazing job, able to take out the strategist. Magneto afterwards forcing everyone back into spawn. And now we're seeing a bit of a switch up here. Star-Lord, so Hoxie, this was actually the one that put a lot of damage on the board. Taking away the Punisher, and now he's going to go for some ganks, create some angles, some high ground here so they can't play undercover. So Hoxie now trying to create more distance, trying to create angles by destroying these walls, but seems like it's still far off from them to actually touch point. But Nell, time isn't enough. It's only 30 seconds left.
It's 30 seconds left. They're actually pushing them all the way back to spawn, and you can see why it's so hard to counter this composition, right? With an Adam Warlock and a Mantis. No one's gonna die. And the Eye of Agamotto catching 3 of them off guard, taking out Wangsa, taking out another one, Orion. Wow. 10 seconds left is hard.
And right on point, this is actually going the way of New Moon. Complete domination, not allowing them to even go for one. But we do see that fate of both worlds, but it's also counter-ulted by the Mantis. So they're going to have their last push here. They need to win this next team fight to even consider getting 1 point. But now the ultimates are being unleashed here by all sides. Dobby has to go for the Galactic Legend here just to try and take a lot of them off the board here. Oh my god. Can anything stop him? Seems like the Born Again! NLE Choppa putting more pressure onto the attacker side.
That's the whole idea. Deal the damage, build up your ultimate, rebirth, heal, and keep dealing that damage. And everyone has a Cocoon Revive ready just to come and fight back. So No Snow is not out of the pinch they're in here yet. Dobby, wait, the Agamotto coming in. Wow.
And that's the thing. They actually have an Adam Warlock on the other side. LeBlake actually switching. So just trying to, you know what, go for a mirror match of sorts. And now Dobby continuing on, already at 68%. Once he has that Kraken impact, he could take out so much of the opponents off the board. And this overtime might be coming to a close, but the attacking side doing a great job just pushing slowly but surely. But can they actually be able to make it?
Oh, this is hard.
Go for it.
This is really hard. They're pushing, but no one's stopping the high grounds. The damage coming from high grounds. Choppa is just free hitting everyone on top. And Asian fat guy with the Thor, right? Tries to shift in, tries to dash in, but unfortunately unable to touch the point. At the first point as well, Poch. What a play.
Yeah, and it got to the point where everyone was kind of pushed back towards spawn, and they weren't even close to getting to the objective because they pushed it far from that corner. And it was just, I think that the Adam Warlock of NLE Choppa, you pointed it out, free reign to just be on the high grounds, continue to burst damage as much as possible. I don't think there was a wasted ult by NLE Choppa, forcing actually a response in picking LeBake, changing it up and actually going for a Warlock himself, and now actually going for the Warlock and Mantis tandem. And also, it's at Star-Lord.
Yeah, I think New Moon has already adapted to No Snow because it's very clear what they're up to, right? They know that Hoxie is very comfortable with the Star-Lord, but for that, they have so many members here that can counter the Star-Lord with the defensive ults, with the Loki Lantern, with the Rebirth that actually helps and tanks the damage as well. So here you can see for yourself, the eliminations is just insane on the side of New Moon this time. Like, first game, No Snow actually had more eliminations in the first half, but here it's actually New Moon that has a lot of damage. And mind you, a lot of them have 0 deaths. So that contributed a lot to how strong they are able to maintain their position on that card.
Yeah. Very strong positioning. So they're switching sides here. It's No Snow that has to defend New Moon. Oh my god, early pickoff on Dolby to LeBlake, taking out the Adam Warlock. The Black Panther is definitely shining early seconds.
Yeah, they're like, going to copy our composition. It's fine. We have a diver to take care of your backlines. We have a Choppa to take care of your Hogsy. So that's going to be super annoying to face.
Yeah, gets the sleep going on, but NLE Choppa, Soul Bond just to keep him alive. That, oh my god, able to get a 2-for-1 pickoff there. And now continuing on, the pressure is Dolby. A 3-person takedown in the early seconds here, Nell. Not looking good for No Snow.
Dobby is here to play. Dobby's precious skills just creating havoc in the backline. Look at how much damage that is. Even if he gets taken out here, it doesn't matter because it gives all the line of NLE of Choppa to come in. And look at this, the rebirth, and he's gonna take him out straight away.
Hunting him down. He is not a strategist, sir. He is a DPS. And now continuing on the pressure, Hoxie already trying to make his way back into the team fight here, while Doctor Strange, yeah, he's just having fun. He also has a teleport just in case, but does actually get taken out here. But now seems like Captain America trying to harass, but they've covered so much ground here. Can they actually push towards that first point? That is the question, because getting past this corner was the tricky part for No Snow.
Yeah, it's a tricky part, but hey, they still have 2.5 minutes to work with, right? So nothing to worry about. They can just keep building the ultimates. In fact, 4 of them already has ultimate on the side of New Moon. Probably just building up to Choppa will be the 5th one to have the ultimate. So they can definitely use the Karmic Rebirth when they need that. But now Fun with another beautiful Agamotto.
Wow, able to actually take out not just the strategist, but also the Vanguard here. Hoxie trying to go for the Penny. Again, Penny is such a good off tank. Just creating those angles, but now Fun having to hold point here because Captain America is here to kind of harass. NLE Choppa just giving that support here. Can he take out? Oh no, Captain America able to scurry away here. Dobby finds Captain America. He's able to actually get the health pack, so continues to stay alive.
Yeah, but that's going to be a problem too, right? Because Captain America used up the ultimate, so no bonus health for his teammate, no bonus armor.
Right.
The Magneto with the Meteor M, not going to be able to take out anyone. And he's about to he's going to die pretty soon. He's caught in a very bad position here.
Yeah, but that bubble, and also for him to be healed up by his Mantis, and now Hoxie adding some eliminations on the board here to try and touch point. Can they actually stave off this next attack? It seems like NLE Choppa and ASDF taken out, so super important key rolls here, and also Fun. So this is No Snow actually being able to charge their way back into this matchup.
Yeah, super tip here, right? Super important detail here. You if you're a flyer, you're an easy target. You gotta shoot. You gotta take cover behind buildings. Take cover and shoot behind the trees, because that's where you catch people off guard.
Oh, seems like a duel of the Star-Lords here. Dobby actually changing it up, not going for the harassment of the backline, but creating angles of his own, trying to just get rid of the pressure from the skies.
Let's go.
Okay, it seems like he's trying to build up his ult. Fate of both worlds now.
Yeah, just trying to hold off everyone. But the Eye of Agamotto coming in again. How many Eye of Agamottos is Fun going to land this game? It hits everyone, and that's going to be a big problem. But now, with the Galactic Legends, Hoxie is going to take Dobby out. But doesn't really matter, because Chopra has the Karmic Rebirth. Gonna bring back everyone to this point. 5 seconds left, Potch. Can they hold this?
Okay, it seems like Captain America was able to build up his ult. Takes NLE Choppa, able to take out the pressure from the sky, and now continuing on, NLE Choppa on a tear here, and they don't have any Resurrect anymore. It's actually NLE Choppa that has the ultimate just to be able to provide that support, but they don't need that support. Everyone is here pushing the point. They do have a Doctor Strange to kind of just allow them to touch point here, Nell. So really intense overtime here. Doctor Strange from the attacker side, defending side, gets taken out. It seems like Dobby able to actually take out the support. So now it's 2 versus 5, and they're going to be marching their way down to 1 point in this matchup.
GG game, Potch. What a game. They tried to mirror the same strategist, right, with the Adam Warlock. But unfortunately, New Moon, they came in prepared with this lineup. And the Mantis, I tell you, this is a difference in DPS, in the damage difference. They not only do they heal like crazy, they are able to deal a lot of damage, and that's why you can see the unfairness between the exchange of damage between the two teams. it was just Hogsy most of the time. Hogsy and Lebek. That's it.
Yeah. And I mean, LeBake was able to act towards the end there, able to kind of get that karmic rebirth going on. But like you said, the damage output on the side of New Moon was just insane that the healers on the opposing side couldn't even catch up to the damage that they were pouring out. So GG's for New Moon. I mean, 2-0 is definitely something that you have to look out for if you're going up against a formidable team like New Moon.
Exactly. But with that, we're going to take a break because right now, this is the conclusion. New Moon will be moving on in the upcoming matches. But don't go anywhere, guys.